Howdy all and welcome to Rauta's Split Reviews. Today's bands are both from Pori, a city on the west coast of Finland. The style is somewhat different between these two bands, one playing kind of a sludge doom and the other doing sort of a light black metal. Or as it may be, the case in this case is kind of a post-black. The bands in question are here on a split release, Yhdeksän Ennusmerkkiä, Nine Signs of Omen, or Nine Omens, and the bands are Noitasapatti doing the black metal part and Hollow Corpse doing the kind of a sludge doom. Curiously enough, this one isn't divided into two portions or sections, as it's usually the case with splits, but these bands both play one turn after another, so it's like shifting constantly. Curiously enough, there's a cool promo photo. I don't know if the cool is the right word, but I kind of like the idea that maybe the other band is being the kind of a witchcraft group here and the others are just condemned to die in some weird ritual. Anyway, here you have Hollow Corpse and Noitasapatti doing their songs like that. And there's all this over 50 minutes of music with two different styles. Now, usually that kind of a combination would be a bad idea. After all, when you change too much style between, it kind of loses its focus, and the result is not that captivating. There are no lyrics, no band photos except the one that I showed you, just this kind of a metaphor, not metaphor, but a proverb or something by an author. Anyway, let's take a look at the band's Metal Archive site. So, Noitasapatti is here first, and they only have a couple of demos before this one, so they are very much a work in progress band. I've heard and reviewed this 2018 demo, Valmiin Taivaan kappaleet, and unfortunately that was kind of a crappy. I don't know how the band has evolved since that for the next demo, but on this split it's a little bit better, however. Hollow Corpse, then again, same city, same year of being founded, has already a full-length album out, as well as EP with the self-titled one. And then we have this split, which is here for review, already released in January 29, 2021, so it's quite fresh from the oven, given that we are still early February. So all in all, we have 9 tracks, 5 and 4 songs by each band, some 50 minutes of music, not more than 50 minutes like I was saying, but a little bit less. Anyway, that's how the case here is, and going between sludge and then black metal and then going back to sludge is an interesting choice. But luckily, the styles are not that different, because first of all, notice about this approach to black metal is not very typical. It's not very traditional, because it's more like going this kind of a post-metal sense, very atmospheric stuff and all that stuff, but this kind of a black metal, high-pitched, not exactly screamy vocals, but kind of a screamy, raspy kind of a way to do it. I don't know what would be the proper word to call that. It's sort of howling, and it's not that bad, but it's kind of a weird. Now, it becomes more weird when you take the actual music into whole question, the equation, and you're like, okay, so there is this black metal approach with vocals, but the music is, in fact, something else. It's much like post-metal gone weird places, and then you have that combined being black metal, or I would call it post-black. Well, Hollow Corpse is definitely more on the sludge side, so it's kind of a noisy production, kind of a slow-paced riffing, and hence the doom metal part, but it's more, kind of a rock and roll-ish background with this kind of a noisier, sludgy playing. So it's not like a stoner rock, in fact, but let's put it this way. With different kind of vocals, different kind of production, one could say, yeah, we're doing stoner rock with just some vibe from the sludge side. Anyway, the result is being kind of a sludge side with black metal vocals, which then again is a weird blend, but curious enough, it's not that bad. Now, when you have these two kind of a peculiar bands, which are very, very far from mainstream kind of a music, whether we're talking about metal music or kind of rock and roll, it's not your typical stuff. And that is where the problem kind of lies, the very foundation of the very problem. The thing here is, these bands are blending so many different ideas together while at the same time losing the focus on songwriting that it becomes kind of a messy. It's much like you have two demos of two different styles put together and then missing it, having the different bands operating their songs one after another, and it becomes this weird combination. You're not exactly sure if you're listening to kind of a modern post-black, or is it some kind of a sludge, or is it some kind of a doom with black metal vocals, or what the hell is supposed to be. The result is, go back to rehearsal room and work your stuff. There's promise in so many ways, but kind of a weak production and weird vocals in terms of what the music actually is makes this a rather, unique case, but not in a good way. So I don't know. I really can't be honest at the same time and recommend people to check this one out. But of course, you want to do it if you want to just hear for yourself what this kind of stuff it is. I don't know. Maybe the bands will in future evolve, progress, and become something more listenable. But for the time being, demo material and not totally worth recommending this one. All that being said, take care, and should you have comments or questions, put them on the comments box below and I will get back to you.